Am I on this one?
Yep.
Okay, gotcha. All right. So you did, I think you did. What's this?
It's triangle.
No, this angle right here.
140.
Okay, 180 take away what? 20 take away 12 is 148. Isn't that angle what? A? Okay. So with that, if you know that's 148, look over there. There's side A. So right there, guys, is where you probably want to start. Whatever, if you know an angle and the side opposite, that's where we go. And that is 24. Okay, B is what? 20, yep. 20 degrees, opposite of side B. C is 12. Side of 12, and opposite of C. Okay. Pick two at a time. Now you could do A's with C's or A's with B's. It doesn't matter. So if I did this now I'm going to go quicker. Ready? I do know this times this. I should write that down. 24 times what? Sine of 20. I do know it's B times that, correct? But what would you do to solve for B? Divide by sine of 148. Okay, and that's going to get you your B. Help. B was?
15.49.
1549. Agree with Chloe? Yeah, just a nod, not a stare. Thank you. All right, let's do it again. But I would go with the given. And this is as good of a given as I've got. So I'm going to cross this one out. I'm going with C now. C times that and 24 times that. So 24 times sine of 12 degrees equals C times this. But you know to get C you would what? Divide by?
Sine of 140.
Okay. All right, and C is approximately
9.42.
9.42. Good? Okay, so here's what you found. You found side B, you found side C, you found angle A, and it's a mess. And poor Mr. Glauser has to correct it. So make sure you do what? Put your information right here and just box it in and just so his eyes go straight to the answers, okay? And there they are. We got that one, and we got that one, and we got 148. We're good. All right? Okay. Any questions on Law of Sine? So far, so good, right? Pretty easy, right? Okay, here's a quick comment. As long as you can create a proportion by knowing any angle, and what else? Its opposite side. You can apply a law of sines. So they're trying to tell you this. That's what you were just given. You were given angle, side, angle. You were given angle, angle, side. And it was pretty easy, wasn't it? Okay? So, for instance, you were given something like this. Angle, side, angle would be like 50 and 60. Angle, side, angle. How is this so easy then? Because it says if you can find any angle and the opposite side, you can do law of sine. How do I do that?
You can find the missing angle.
You can find the missing angle. So when you're given angle, angle, the third one is easy. That's 110. That would be what? 70. Now you know angle and the opposite side. If you're given angle, angle, side, angle, let's say 55, okay? And you're given another angle like 65. And then angle, angle, side is 10. Is this an easy one? Because you know an angle and what? The opposite side. This is an easy one. We just did these two. right? Okay. Now, here comes the tricky one. This is different. This is when I give you side, what? Angle, side, angle. Okay, so this one gets tricky. And I will show you why it gets tricky on my next slide. I'm not going to get into this too much. I'd rather show you why. In this case, what happens is there's several possibilities. One of the possibilities you're going to get is this. There is no answer. There is no triangle that exists. Okay? Or you might get this one. There's one triangle that exists. Or you might even get this one. There's two what? There's two triangles that exist. But why? Okay. Here we go. Now pay attention, because you don't have this slide, and I want to show you this. I want to show you why this works. So whenever you get side, angle in your book, you got to go, wait a second. There might be two, there might be one, there might be none. All right. So here we go. Here's a right triangle. Okay. So if that's a right triangle and this is 30 degrees and the hypotenuse is 20, do you guys know the height?
1 or 10.
It's 10. Yeah. Side opposite of 30 was always half the hypotenuse. It's 10. Okay. I put this same triangle up, the same angle, the same hypotenuse up over and over. And then I changed the third side. Watch this. So if this is the case, you have a 30 and a 20. And this side right there happens to be only 7. Remember the height is what? 10. This is my pivotal point. I can swing this 7 around and around. I can position it anywhere. Do you ever see me making a triangle? No. Why?
It's not 1.
7 is too short. It's not quite the height. This is the case where you get no triangle. None. And you'll know this is your answer because you'll do inverse sine, and what will your calculator tell you? Domain error. It doesn't work. So once your calculator tells you it doesn't work, that's the situation you have. Okay, look at this one. Same thing. 30 degrees, 20, 30, 20. Height is 10. Height is 10. What do you think is going to happen if I rotate this one? Boom, I'm going to match up perfectly. How many triangles do you see? Did I not match up perfectly? Go on. Even worse. Okay, there. How many triangles?
1.
1. Good. So this is a situation where you get one triangle, none. Okay, and if I keep going, here's the one that gets kind of tricky. Okay, this 15 is actually bigger than the height. So if I rotate this one around, here I go. Before I get to the height 10, I'm going to hit the bottom. So this is one triangle, correct? Okay. But 15 is 15, whatever, inches, yards. But if I keep going, and there's my 1, and I keep going, and I keep going, and I keep going, and guess what? 2. This is the situation you get 2. There's going to be one on a quiz. There's going to be one on a test. You have to find the second one. I'll show you how in just a second. Okay. And of course, if I keep rotating, there's my 1, and there's my second. Okay. This one's kind of weird. It's 23 compared to what? 20. If I rotate this one, I will hit it right there. So there's my 1 triangle. But because this is 23 and this is 20, this piece is longer, right? And because it's longer, I can't match up with the base. So I just keep going around in circles. There's 1, but then it's too long, so I miss. How many triangles in this one?
1.
Just 1. It's right there. Okay? So you wouldn't even have to worry about that one. You just get one answer. And you'll see how this works. Okay, then what if the book gives you an obtuse? Okay, an obtuse. Let me show you the 2 situations. This is 20. This is 8. Guess what? If this is shorter than 20, guess what? I could just keep going in circles. Do I ever hit the base? No triangle. Okay. Or what if this piece here is 22 compared to 20? It's longer than 20, so eventually it does what? It hits. And you will get a very little thin triangle. But because it's longer than 20, it keeps going and it never touches the base other than what? Right there. So only one. My only point is, when you get obtuse, are you ever going to have two? No. If you get obtuse, you get one triangle or you get no triangles. Okay? All right, here comes our problem. Would you please look at this one and just go ahead and solve that. 16, 12, 40 degrees. Let's put some letters in. If this is side C, this is angle C. This is beta, so this must be side B. Well, let's go with A, I guess. I'll put A there. So this is side A. There. That keeps us all the same, guys. All right. Do we know an angle on the opposite side? What angle do we know? And the opposite side.
The 40 degrees.
Yeah. 40 and 12. Okay, so angle A is 40, side A is 12. So I'll probably start there. And now, the only thing I know from there is 16 is B, so I have to go with what? Angle B. Sine of B should equal 16. Let's be careful with this one. Okay, tell me what to do. Okay, so maybe I write 16 times sine of 40 equals 12 times what? Sine of B. Okay, just like that. Next. Okay, divide by 12, so it's this, right? So it becomes sine of your angle equals this. Correct? Now this is going to be, it's going to be a ratio. It's going to be a ratio. And if you remember, your ratios are supposed to be lower than 1 or above negative 1. So what does it come out to?
0.85.
Wait, what?
0.86.
85, 86. Okay, so this is what's happening. Already Chloe did this. Chloe said, I'll round that answer. And because she's rounding that answer, there's going to be problems. Because she rounded, my angle's going to be off by this much. Who knows? Little, it could be big. So here's my point, guys. You want B. The only way to get B is to do what? Inverse sine, to knock out this. Okay, that's easy. You get your B, but you got to go inverse sine here. Now, Chloe rounded to 0.86. What if I went a little further? What if I went a little further yet?
Answer get more and more.
Is there a way I can drop the whole answer in there?
Yes.
Do you guys have an answer button? I know you do. It's usually down at the bottom of your calculator by the equal sign. Drop the answer in there. So you have to somehow go second answer, drop it in. So you go second answer to drop that whole ratio in there. And then it will tell you the angle. What's the angle, by the way?
58.95 or 98.
50 what?
58.99.
99. I think, Harry, it's 99.
Yeah.
Okay. So there it is, guys. Otherwise, if you don't do that, you're going to be off by like 0.2, 0.4 degrees, which could matter. Okay. So that would be angle what? B. 58.99. Okay. Help. Can somebody out there go find C for the class?
81.01.
You already did. What is it?
81.01.
81.01 degrees. She's getting that by taking 180 minus 40. That's 140. 140, take away 58.99, and she gets 81.01. Are you okay with that? Good. Now, go find the missing side, C. I'll get it set up, and you take over. I'd probably go with sine of 40 over 12 And I'd go with sine of 81.01 over C. This is where I need your help. 12 times 80 sine of 81 divided by what are you going to divide this by? Sine of what? 40. Okay. And C is roughly, say that again.
9.7.
Everybody okay with 9.7? No. Aaron says no. What do you got here?
I got like 18.4.
That's what I remember.
Yeah,
That's why I was looking for
I got
somebody.
18.4.
I got
Oh, never mind, I didn't put
Okay.
my parentheses.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I knew that didn't seem right. That's why I was hoping somebody would say something.
Well, like that and the angle's larger than all the others, that has
Yeah.
to be like, yeah, common sense. Rules out my answer.
18 what?
4.
4. Okay. Okay. All right, good? Okay. But this is, okay, listen. This is, watching? Are you watching? Side angle, which means this could have two triangles. There could be two triangles. Here's the deal. Now you really got to pay attention.
Yeah.
Do you remember when we found that angle, 58.99?
Yep.
You did all this inverse sine, and you got that? Here's the deal. You have to understand that 58.99 can fall in quadrant what?
1.
1, and here it is, by the way. Okay, it's right there. 58.99, right? And that would be the reference angle, 58.99. Now here's the deal. Your calculator told you that answer because it's programmed to give you answers in quadrant 1. Your calculator will never give you the other answer in quadrant what?
2.
2. Sine is positive in quadrant 1 and quadrant 2. So this triangle, flip it over. It exists over here, right here. Okay? And that reference angle, 58.99, is actually that reference angle. So how do you get this answer? Well, this is 58.99. How do I get that? From there to there. Any idea?
180 minus 58.99.
Okay. You say half a circle is 180. And if I subtract this reference angle off the 180, that's 58.99, I would get this angle. This angle is what?
121.01.
Yep. Degrees. Do I have to subtract 90? Not from that, no. No, I'm not. Remember the answer to sine? So if you do inverse sine of that ratio, the calculator tells you 58.99. It's created by this triangle. Flip the triangle over. There it is. It's right there. It's that distance, not this distance. Okay? So 121 is the answer on the other side. Okay? But do you guys remember this? That is there really a second triangle? Well, we got to think about this. If there's a second triangle, what was the given?
40 degrees.
40 degrees. That was given. We're claiming there's another triangle that has a 121.01. Is there enough room for a third?
Yeah.
And by the way, this is A. This is angle A. This is angle what? Must be the other B. Okay. Is there enough room for C?
Yeah.
Yeah, because 180 minus 40 is 140. 140 minus 121.01 is
18.99.
18.99 degrees. So there is a second triangle, and there's the information right there. And where is that second triangle? It's right, actually, you can see it, I can't. Okay, so there it is, it's right there. So there's the other one. It's 121.01. And this angle up there is what? Angle C is what?
18.99.
Yeah. See if I can bring it down a little bit. Good. 18.99. This is 121.01. Good. And now, of course, you've got to go find this other stuff, don't you? We already know that one was 12. That was 16. What do we have to find?
Side
Side C. Has anybody done it yet? Has anybody found side C?
8.1.
8.18.
Well, because it's 8.099. So if you just
That was 4, to be honest.
I got 6.
Oh, I think it is 6, huh? Okay, 6 what?
6.07.
Okay, without me showing my work, I think 6 is right.
No, my answer's exact though,
Oh, yeah.
because I put all the stuff in.
Yeah, but you rounded that answer, I believe.
Nope.
No?
Just cut off the end.
So what was the first C? What was the first C when the triangle looked like this? The first C was
18.44.
18.44 right here. Okay. Now here's one quick comment. When you guys write, when you know you have 2 triangles, will you do this in your answers? Tell us on the quiz that there's what?
2.
2 triangles. And each triangle gets the information you found. So you would say, what is this one? This must be B, right? That must be B. Yeah, you would say B equals, and we got 121.01. Okay, so you'd have to label everything. Just do that and then box it in, okay? Please. Otherwise, it's such a mess to look at. Do you always get 2 triangles? No. And here's how you know there won't be a second triangle, because when I got to this point right here, I found the second triangle could have a 121. I was given a 40. Is there enough left over for this third one?
Yes.
Yeah. But what if that number would have been 150?
No.
What if that's 150 given 40?
Then you could.
Then you can't. There's no second triangle. There's just one triangle. Okay? That's where it gets really tricky. Okay. All right. Law of Sine is over. Now it's just simply what? Find what?
Area of a triangle.
Area of a triangle. Hey, there's a triangle. Area is simply what?
Base times
Half the base times the what?
Height.
Height. Did this a long time ago. The thing is, you always had a right triangle. You always knew the height. And the height here, these are oblique. You don't have a right triangle. So you're going to have to do something like this. Understand this is H. Okay? If you look at that triangle, do you know the base?
No.
Do you know the base?
B.
The base can be any side you want, but we would probably use B just because it's, I don't know, it's the bottom. Okay, the height. The height, you're not going to know the height. So if you are given an oblique triangle like this, no right angles, then you have to kind of try to figure this out. Since this is alpha, I'll go A. Since this is B, I'll go B up here. C, I'll go C over here.
sine of A divided by C.
Yeah, if you want the height, guys, this can be simply replaced with what the height is. And if you look at this, this is now a right triangle. So you can use SOHCAHTOA here. Sine of what?
A.
Sine of A equals what?
H over C.
H over C. And of course, solve it for H. Multiply both sides by what? C, and you get what? Right? So this height in your formula can now be replaced with what? C times sine of A. And this becomes the area of an oblique triangle. Now it says area, but you know what you guys should put? You should do this. Side, angle, side, area of a triangle. Because really, if you look at it, what happened here? I've got B times C. Well, guess what this side is? This is B times C And then it says times what? Sine of A. This is the included angle. So this is really side, angle, side. And if you know side, angle, side, this is the formula right there. Now, you might not get sine of A, you might get sine of B. If you get sine of B, guys, what's the formula? A equals half what?
Times C.
Yeah, what will the two sides be? I know you can't see the triangle, but it's up there. If you got B, go back up there. B's right here. You'd have to have this side, and you'd have to have this side. That's C and what?
A.
A. So the other formula would be AC. Last one, sine of C would be what? A and B. Okay. Do the next problem. It'll take you about 1 minute, which we have to. Okay. Find the area of that triangle using the SAS area formula. Two sides I gave you were what and what? Side, angle, side. What two sides did they give you? 18 and 23. That's what goes there. The included angle is what?
78.
78. That's how easy those are. Type it in. What'd you get? Area is
202.48.
and then of course it's area, so we go what?
Units squared.
Units squared. Don't forget your units. There'll probably be units on the assignment today. There's one more slide we didn't get to, but that's okay. I think you'll figure that out. Use Law of Sine to help you figure that one out. It will be at the end of your assignment. If you're gonna retake, it's always you don't even know your score was. So, did you show period 5 as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you didn't see your score, come see me. I can tell you.